Am I the asshole for not wanting my ex-husband and his family to be with me while giving birth? I, 20 female, and my ex-husband, 21 male, were together for 4 years and got married last year. But I ended it off when I found out he was cheating on me with another girl. And when I tried confronting him about it or mentioned marriage counseling to try to salvage it, he abused me and said no. That's rough. I mentioned it toward his parents. We were living with them since my parents didn't like my ex-husband. But they basically said I was overreacting and just said if I loved him, it wouldn't matter. Within that time, I was also pregnant with my first baby as well. So when it came time to deliver, he showed up late because his mom wanted to see as well. He didn't want to stay at nights when I needed him most, and believed because of his mom that breast milk was not doing enough to sustain a child, and that I should be doing housework while also healing and taking care of the baby. When I mentioned how I felt disrespected by both him and his mom, he just insulted me. Fast forward to now, I'm finally happy and I'm living with my parents and pregnant with my unexpected second child. He has apparently changed from what he's told me, and now is asking if him and his family can be there for the delivery of the new baby. I told him I don't mind you being there while I deliver, but you aren't filling out any documents or staying other nights, and I don't feel comfortable with your family being there. This enraged him and got him asking why and what did me and his family ever do to deserve that, etc. I know his family means no harm, but I just don't want his family around the newborn until I'm comfortable again. And I don't want my ex-husband filling paperwork without my knowledge of it, since that's what happened with my first. So, am I the asshole? And the edit says, the reason why I had another kid with him was because of my naiveness and him manipulating me. It's naivete. Naiveness is not a word. I know how baby making works. It was just at the time I stupidly told him not to release, thinking it would change anything. I know I sound like a fool and I could have prevented it, but I was just following him around, thinking he knew better.
This one is kind of crazy because he seems like
Yeah,
an absolute piece of fucking shit and does not even deserve to be there at all.
I know. I wouldn't,
And honestly, it is just insane.
He's abusing her and insulting her. Like, what is happening? But it sounds horrible. I don't like this guy at all.
Yeah, this guy seems like a piece of shit. Um, no, you're not the asshole.
No.
And everybody on Reddit agreed by it saying not the asshole. Um, yeah, I just kind of feel bad for you. It seems like you're young and you're maybe unsure of yourself because I would think that this is pretty reasonable. And honestly,
Yeah.
he does not deserve to be there at all, not just he can't stay for too long. Like,
Hmm.
and his family definitely should not be around because his family did not support you when he was fucking abusing you.
Yeah. I'm disappointed that she went back and had a kid with this guy.
Well, I think. Well, actually, I don't really know what the timeline is.
It's like under a year though they've been apart.
Mm, she's still pregnant. They got married last year. So it could just be that she got pregnant before they divorced.
Yeah, probably.
So
Yeah, a
it
lot of
got
people are
married.
saying, why did you decide to have a second baby with him? It was a month before I decided to file for the divorce, and I still had some love for him, but I kept telling him that we weren't financially ready for a baby. Then, surprised, he gave me one, which was also one of the triggers that made me want to divorce him because he didn't respect my wishes. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, and well, that person said, or someone replied, yeah, he didn't give you a baby. You had unprotected sex with him and conceived. You were both responsible, but not the asshole for wanting his parents there.
For not wanting his parents there.
For not
Yeah,
wanting his parents there. You're allowed to decide who gets to be with you, even if that means your ex doesn't get to be there.
yeah, it's,
I mean,
yeah,
not gonna lie, like, sure, you had sex, and it was obviously unprotected, so, and then so you could have made him put on a condom. But, like, I feel like people don't understand that that's like asking him to put on a condom, and then but he poked a hole in it before. Like, for him to, like, not pull out when it was agreed upon that he would,
Yeah.
it's the same level as poking a hole in the condom. It is.
It's like, yeah. If you're doing it on purpose, then yeah.
Someone commented, he gave you one and didn't respect your wishes that you didn't want another baby. Were you not part of the baby making process?
Yeah.
OP replied, I mean, I was. I was naive at that time, and he was saying on how God said that I need to please my husband no matter what, and that how prevention of pregnancy was a sin. I'm a Christian and trying to grow my faith, so that's why I believed him, because I don't know much. So all I said to him was to not get me pregnant if we did the deed. So it seems like, she's being manipulated a bit, and he's just like,
Yeah.
he's using like God to get what he wants.
That's pretty gross. I think the whole like culpability of pregnancy is like 40-60.
I think it's also like, I think everybody knows that there's the possibility of it happening, but if it's agreed upon beforehand that you're trying to not get pregnant, and then the other person is like, either I don't care, or purposely is trying to get you pregnant when you explicitly said not to, I would consider that rape.
Yeah, and also this is one of her triggers too, which makes it worse.
Yeah, like obviously he's done this before. That means he's probably forced her into having sex before. And this is just all around really bad. And it's actually kind of surprising that people are not as open minded as you would think on Reddit. Like, people can get people pregnant, and the other person didn't want to get pregnant. Like,
I,
but it
I,
doesn't mean
yeah.
that she didn't have any part in it. It just means that he lied to her and manipulated her.
Yeah. I think if you want to like, focus back on the main point of it though is like the whole leaving the whole baby thing aside and whose
Yeah.
fault it is. I think like definitely let's just keep it simple. Definitely not the asshole about who you want in your
Yeah.
awaiting in the room, right? And
Yeah.
that's just cut and dry.
I feel like,
They don't even need to do anything bad to you. They can just not be who you want there,
yeah,
and then that's it.
you don't have to have anybody in there if you don't want them to. Like, I don't know why. It's such a topic because people are like, oh, my mother-in-law wants to be there. Oh, my sister-in-law. Oh, my sister. Oh, my mom. Oh, my ex-husband. Oh, my husband. And I don't want him there. Or like, I don't know. It's like, just do what you want because you're the one giving birth. Like, I don't know why people think that that's okay.
Yeah, so you're the priority. The only person who might have a claim is the other person, the other like person who's genetically responsible.
Like the husband.
Yeah, that's the
Or
only
the
person who
boyfriend.
has a claim, but they're not the priority. Still, you are the priority.
I feel like even then, like, you could still say no, but it just, like, you're probably planning to get divorced then if you're saying no, because it's like, well, like, why wouldn't you be comfortable with that person being there? But, people have a lot of stories.
Yeah. Can we want to